With elections in India just weeks away, what is the X factor that can make or even break the mandate? We'll talk about that next. Election fever is on its way up in India as the mother of democracy goes to polls in a few weeks. Today's X factor is India's youth voter and the impact they will have on the election of a new government. First up, the numbers. 65% of India's population is under 35 years old. That translates to a 600 million strong population of India that is under the age of 35. A substantial section of this category is set to exercise its right to vote for the first time. Let's now take a look at what the numbers reveal about voter turnout during the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. Well, as you can see on your screens, turnout stood at 66.4% in terms of age demographics. The youth turnout in 2019, which is voters between the age of 18 to 34 years, was more than 61%. Now, within the youth bracket, we have the first-time voters who have been in the spotlight this election season. As per the registered numbers, 2019 saw 15 million first-time voters as compared to that 2024 witnesses a 23% rise with 18.4 million first-time voters being registered. Now, the numbers show how the youth voters in India have the ability to sway the electoral mandate. Let's now look at how political parties are responding to India's young voices, especially first-time voters. The ruling Bharatiya Janata Party launched a campaign called First Vote for the Nation, targeting first-time voters in India. The opposition's Congress Party has also kicked off their youth-oriented campaign. They're calling it Connect with Youth, Connect with Election Booth. In the run-up to the polls, we have seen parties make a slew of announcements on policies and guarantees. But what do the young voices on the ground say? What is the opinion of India's youth voters? Watch.
It's pretty exciting. I just registered for the election for the voters roll like a few months back, and it's exciting. I have that feeling to be a part of something bigger than myself. It's very interesting. As a college student, I think I'm pretty sure I speak for a lot of people when I say that the new education policy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it was interesting when it came up back in 2020, right? I've been following it since then, and it had a pretty great concept, okay? But it has not been implemented well at all, okay? At least at the collegiate level, okay? It's interesting in theory, okay, you get to study the various subjects, they add on to your CV, they add on in your life, okay? But when you look at it, in reality, it's just an additional burden on the students. We're a developing country. We're slowly coming onto par with a lot of the superpowers of the world. And I feel like that does not reflect yet in our society. Okay, like you look at the treatment of the LGBT community, you look at women, you can look at a lot of minorities and you can still see that they're not treated like they should be in a democratic country, right? And I feel like that is something that could be bettered.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.